Well, many people think that evidence and reason are contrary to belief in God, but we want to dispute that. We have many professors right here in our midst at Purdue that think otherwise. They believe, and they believe that it is smart to believe. And here are just some of those professors who are confessors.
My name is John Peterson. I'm a professor in the Department of Mathematics, and I'm a Christian because I believe in truth. As Christians, we're often presented with the idea that we either need to accept scientific truth or our religious faith. But the Bible tells us in the book of Colossians that God created all things, and in him all things hold together. So the God who created the universe, the God who holds the universe together, should certainly know his science. And so as Christians, we don't need to fear that we'll discover contradictions when we study science. And I'm excited in the next day or so to see some of the recent developments in science and discoveries in science that confirm that God is, in fact, the creator of the universe.
Hello, I'm Tim Zwier, and I'm the M.G. Mellon Distinguished Professor of Chemistry and Interim Department Head of Chemistry. Those long and somewhat cumbersome titles are things that I'm honored and grateful to hold, but there are other titles that I hold in common with Christians throughout the world that I hold even more dearly, such titles as Child of God, Forgiven Sinner, Follower of Jesus Christ.
And I'm Alex Pothen, a professor of computer science here at Purdue, and a follower of Jesus Christ. I believe that Jesus loved me so much that he lived the life that I should have lived but could not live. I believe that in his great love, he died the death that I deserve to die. And I believe that now I live my life in joyful obedience and in a relationship of mutual delight with him. And I believe the work that I do in computer science is an act of my worship to God. And I believe with the 15th century astronomer Copernicus that to know God's mighty works, to understand his wisdom, to appreciate the wonderful working of his laws, all of this is a pleasing and acceptable mode of worship to our loving God.
My name is Erica Carlson. I'm a professor of physics here at Purdue. And one of the many reasons that I'm a follower of Jesus Christ is because the accounts of origins that are in the Judeo-Christian scriptures are far more accurate than any human could have made them.
Hi, I'm Burt Chapman, a professor of library science. Personal experience and overwhelming intellectual evidence tells me that adhering to Jesus Christ and living out his personal example of perfection are the only ways to understand and deal with global problems as varied as sadistic Islamist terrorism, consciously chosen destructive sexual behavior, and numerous other problems affecting our country and world.
My name is Michael Bergman. I'm a professor of philosophy here at Purdue. I believe Jesus is God. I believe Jesus became a human, and when he lived his life, he showed us God's love for us. I believe that Jesus died for us, and in dying for us, he brought me forgiveness and cleansed me from my sins. I believe that Jesus rose from the dead, and in that I have hope of living after I die. I believe that in his teachings, I can learn what the meaning and purpose of my life is, which is to love God above all else and to love other people as I love myself.
Good evening. My name is Ed Hoskins, and I am a physician here at Purdue. I also hold a PhD. In high school, at the International Science and Engineering Fair, I won first place in my division in the world, equivalent of an Olympic gold medal. But I also had a life-threatening heart condition and was not expected to live very long. At that time, my agnostic and atheistic roots held no satisfying answers to that problem, but the Bible and Jesus did. I put my trust in Christ, and for the last 43 years, I've experienced a life of personal peace and intellectual satisfaction. Thank you.